Yo, what's up? It's Tyron. Um, Long time no see. I'm excited to be back here today because it's an opportunity for me to tell my story. Two, help somebody. Three, connect closer to God. And four, express how having a free state of mind doesn't mean that you can't lead or talk to people about the things that I'm about to talk about. And that is sexual trauma, porn, fantasies, prostitutes, and OnlyFans. Because that's what I experienced as a sex worker and someone who was into, adult films, adult, whatever. So I know a lot of you are too. That's why we're all here. So I just want to learn some things about myself with you guys, express some things to you guys, and let you see a different part of me that you haven't seen before based off the videos that I've already posted. Number one, sexual trauma. Um, what that means to me. I've had a lot of sexual trauma over the course of my life. Um, I'm trying to do this video starting today, so just bear with me. I'll get better over time, but just bear with me. I've had a lot of sexual trauma in my life since I was a kid. I was molested. I was called gay. Um, I was prostituted, um, taken advantage of, the whole nine. Um, so my sexual trauma stems back to a time when I was a kid up until now, really. And now that I'm healed from that sexual trauma, thank the Lord, I can talk about some of my experiences and the things that I have dealt with since being in the realm of the adult industry and OnlyFans and prostitutes and that whole nine. So yeah. Um, I started shooting my own porn when I lived in LA. This was in 2021, I think, or something like that. And I was homeless out there because I wanted to be. I took a one flight trip to Los Angeles from Nashville, and I was really, really young at the time. Still young now, but I was really, really young at the time. I wanted to make some decisions in my life that could shift my life permanently, and I thought that that was a good move. And I was willing to do whatever to get it. So, I was willing to go to LA. And when I got there, I experienced a lot of sexual trauma because of the people that I was surrounding myself with, but also I was still going through it myself. Especially after having losing my fiance who I was engaged to in 2015, and that's when the deeper part of my sexual trauma really started. Um, but I started shooting my own porn in LA. I remember it was like a hand job video. The guys loved it. The girls loved it. Some people within my immediate family loved it. And it was something that was very uncomfortable for me, but very liberating because I was doing something that I had always fantasized about. And that's where I want to get into the fantasy part of my sexual addictions or traumas or whatever you know I was going through at the time. Fantasies can really lead you into places that you have never gone before or have never thought about going before. And when I say that, I'm saying that my fantasies when it came to adult film, lifestyle, etc., was really, really swayed by by my decision making and the process that I took to understand the thoughts that were coming to my mind because of the stuff that I was indulging in or looking at or watching all the time, and didn't really know how to handle that starting from a young age. I started watching porn at a young age, so I exposed myself to something that I didn't have control over until now at 27 years old. And it really, you know, projected me into a lifestyle that I didn't really want. Like, I've always had thoughts of coming into the porn industry and actually doing things that could like help people, not use or abuse people. And that's what I see a lot in today's industry. I don't see the love for it anymore. Whether that be because, they're swayed by their own thoughts, or they care about opinions, or, their fantasies are fucked up and they have control issues, or whatever the fuck goes on. It doesn't add up to me like it used to when you had porn stars like Lisa Ann, like Sarah J, who, currently still do stuff, but like these are the people who did it for love and not for lust. And I think that that's what a lot of things that are going on today, you have a lot of lust. So that's about the porn thing. And this is just the introduction. This is the first episode coming live from my room. So I'm going to tell you some stuff that it may seem offbeat or whatever, but we're going to get this right over time. I'm going to be streaming or, recording these videos weekly. And I'm going to get this off of my chest, but hopefully it lets you get something off your chest. Like, leave your story in the comments. I want to hear your story. My third subject is prostitutes. Now, I've done a lot with prostitutes. I used to be a drug addict, a crack addict. I used to be someone who was really into the fantasy of porn and how to get stuff quickly. I misused porn, abused porn, and really made myself believe that I was into buying prostitutes, hanging out with prostitutes, indulging with prostitutes. And it really didn't lead me to a bad place in my life when it comes to talking about prostitutes, but it's led me to be more aware of who they are and why they do what they do, or whatever the case is. I used to be a prostitute. I used to sell my feet pics. I used to sell my dick pics, or whatever I thought could do anything to get somebody aroused, just so I could get money. It was nothing personal. It was just business, and I understood that. And it was kind of fun, but humiliating at the same time, because not only did I not know that I could go to that place or get to that within the depths of myself, but I didn't know that I would actually go through with it and not have control of my mind enough to see what I was doing or thinking about when I was participating in these things. OnlyFans. Last subject. The videos that I have on here now with Leah were from my OnlyFans. I've had an OnlyFans. I've had collaboration OnlyFans with girls, and this was all stemmed from really the prostitutes. Something that you could get away with legally, and it would and it just made sense, at the time. Like, a lot of my decisions around my sexual trauma, porn, prostitutes, and OnlyFans was all stemmed from just a state of mind and having to survive. Like, a lot of it was about the money and what it could do for me. I really wasn't into the sex part of it because, like I said, there's not a lot of love within it today. But I was willing to create that myself, or have someone, do it, and I film it, or whatever the case may be. And I was willing to do that. But today I feel differently. I want to do something different. The same thing, but different. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode, and we will talk more about this next week. But enjoy this video. Follow me on all platforms. I have new social media pages. Follow this page. Share it with your friends. I'm definitely going to be diving into sexual trauma, porn, prostitution, and OnlyFans more. I'm really just exposing my truth, giving my opinion on things, and just letting it fly. So I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.